Thank you, uh, team Grant Thornton Bharat, Shri uh, Padmanand ji, Madam Neelkamar Darwari ji, Mr. Kunal Sood, Director IRMA, Dr. Dash, senior officer from state government. I find that some secretary level officers are also joining this meeting. Other participants who are there online and who are joining physically today's important summit, the focus of which is on livelihood. And this event is also, this platform is also being used to launch a report prepared by team from Grant Thornton Bharat and IRMA. I feel that both the theme of this publication, which has been prepared and which will be released today, as well as the theme selected for this workshop, are extremely important for our country, and they fit very well in the goal of Viksit Bharat, where the emphasis is not only on growth of economy, the emphasis is also on inclusive development, prosperity of all. And we also know that nearly half of our population of India depend on agriculture as their principal source of earning. And also we know that poverty is concentrated in rural area and among the rural labor household, among small farmers. Therefore, if we want to achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat, which include the prosperity of all, we need to pay attention to this group. We need to pay attention to their livelihood. In our country, close to 90% of farm holding are of less than 2 hectares. Little more than two-thirds are of less than 1 hectare. Studies show that these small farmer, marginal farmer are very productive. They are so productive that their productivity is much higher than what is the productivity of medium size holding or large size holding. So they fit very well into, but this concept of small is beautiful. But they also come in the category of that small is beautiful, but small is weak. So these 90% farmers, though whatever they could do on their own, they are doing it, but they have a serious handicap in terms of scale. And they can do nothing to change the scale on their own. For that, we require some institutional mechanism. I feel that the main goal of starting this institution of farmer producer company is to empower these farmers to overcome the constraints that comes from scale disadvantage, and that you see in everything, not only in input market, not only in output market, but also if you think slightly deep, you will find that scale disadvantage is applicable in Indian agriculture at all levels. Let me give one example. We know that the main source of increase in productivity, increase in income of farmer is to give them new knowledge, scientific knowledge, to give them training about use of modern input, market intelligence, etc., etc. But if we want to give them this training by going to individual farmer, you will find that reach of any extension agency will be very, very weak. But if these farmers come under one umbrella in a group of 100, in a group of 200, in a group of 300, then reach of extension, dissemination of technology and knowledge become very, very easy. So like this, I find that there are example in all areas that how we can empower our farmer, how we can address these challenges which they are facing in terms of adopting new technology, in terms of new knowledge, in terms of buying input, in terms of getting better price in all those areas. In fact, with the mechanism like farmer producer company, I have visited some successful farmer producer company. I found that the farmer who were selling their produce, say within 10-15 kilometer radius of their farm, now have a global reach. The grapes produced by many farmers in Maharashtra now fetch a price which is available for exports. So again, in terms of imports, there are so many issues. Whether farmer will be able to get right kind of input, whether they will be able to get right quality of imports. So this institution of farmer producer company relieve smallholders or all kind of farmer who are their members of these kind of worries. Rather, they ensure that they get a better deal, they get better quality, and they have to. They will also benefit from better prices, lower prices for input, whether it is seed, fertilizer, etc., and higher or better prices for output. Similarly, despite so much expansion in agriculture credit, we still find that most of our farmers still depend on private sources for meeting their requirement of input and investment in agriculture. This again, FPC provide a mechanism for linking all holders with the institutional agencies so that they can take advantage of interest subvention rather than paying interest rate of 25%, 30%. They get access to institutional credit, which is available at 5-6% rate of interest. So I feel that there are, to my mind, sky is the limit for an FPC kind of institution to help farmer to raise their income, modernize their agri business, and improve their livelihood. While we can use FPC to empower the farmers, I think we also need to do something to empower FPC itself. So I was impressed by the titles given to this manual, that empowering FPC, and I thought over it that why we need to empower this farmer producer company. You know that FPC, they are operated, they are run, they are handled by farmers. They don't have businessmen as members of these kind of organization. So this is totally a different kind of area in which farmers have no experience, they have no skill, they have no knowledge. Therefore, unless we train them, unless we help them, unless we do their land holdings, particularly of their management, their board of directors, and we give them this guidance, how you can operate in the area of input market, how you can operate in the area of output marketing, and how you can help farmer to for better linkage with the extension, with the credit agencies. All these things need to be told to farmer producer company, their management, and their board of directors, whosoever is running the show. I think in the initial stages, though some amount of money was spent on formation of FPC to prepare them, to train them in these kind of things, But I feel that we need a sort of systematic and institutionalized help in that direction, and most importantly, at one place, literature on all these things, that how all these things are to be accomplished. So I feel very happy that this manual, which has been jointly prepared by this team Grant Thornton Bharat and IRMA, touches all these aspects and many more aspects. I could not go into those details, but I went through this publication, this manual. I feel that it fulfills a big gap in this process of ensuring that FPC play the role for which they are being created. The publication not only provide this theoretical information at minute level, that how different steps are to be taken to successfully undertake the activities which FPC are supposed to do. The manual also provide example from real world. It presents stories of young FPCs, successful FPCs, to impart and to instill confidence in FPCs, that it is not a exception kind of things. You find that now there are hundreds of FPC which are successfully doing these things. So that I find is another very good segment of this publication on manual grants. So after looking at this content of this publication, a very rich content of this application, and pragmatism which has been included in this, I could see the advantage of coming together of someone working in government, someone working in private sector, and someone working in educational institution, that when these three hands join together, they can really produce something very valuable. And this is what is visible to me in this publication, that Madam Neelkamal Darwari, who earlier worked in the Ministry of Agriculture in SFAC, and she was dealing with the FPC issues. So she brings government perspective. She brings all those aspects of what kind of government schemes are there from which FPC can benefit. Sometimes this knowledge is completely missing. So I feel that there is a perspective from government side which Madam Neel Kamal Darwari brings in this report. Then a role of private sector, especially private sector which looks into business principle, looks into business empowerment, that FPC, if they have to be a business oriented entity, what kind of aspect they should be looking into. So I really find that both Padmanandji and Mr. Kunal Sood, they provide the perspective from private sector side. Both of them belong to team Grant Thornton Bharat. And then Dr. Rakesh Aravatia, who is from Institute of Rural Management, Anand. And we all know that what kind of work in Institute of Rural Management Anand is being done on rural issues, on rural economy. That is a unique institute which brings the talent of management and economics. and its application at ground level in agriculture level, something which is parallel to Indian Institute of Management, but that knowledge mainly go to agribusiness. So I feel that there is a academic perspective from IRMA side, government perspective, and private sector perspective in this report, and that is what make it very very pragmatic. So I congratulate all the contributor, the team which has prepared this manual, and institutions which have prepared this Grant Thornton Bharat and IRMA. And I really appreciate the pains taken by them, and the hard work put in by them is clearly visible in the rich content of this report. I do hope that this report will be very very useful for those who are promoting FPC, whether it is SFAC, whether it is NAVAD, or even if private sector want to take this initiative. In fact, Madam Neil Kamalji, sometime I used to wonder why this responsibility of creating FPC is restricted only to SFAC and NAVAD. Why we are not taking a step ahead that corporate sector also under corporate social responsibility should do these kind of things. I wish that this will happen in future, and they will find that a ready material is available if they want to venture into this important area. So once again, I congratulate the organizer of this event and for combining the release of this manual with the this event on Livelihood Summit 2024. I wish a grand success to this summit, and I also wish that this report is largely publicized, and I am quite optimistic that this will be in great demand by all the stakeholders related to FPC. And finally, I thank the organizer for making me part of this important event.